Dementia. It affects millions of families around the world. Yet, it's often misunderstood and surrounded by myths. Today, we're breaking down the World Alzheimer Report 2024. It's an essential study that both informs and empowers. Whether you have aging loved ones, love yourself, or simply want to understand more, this report offers hard truths balanced with relatable insights and personal stories. Now, dementia, it's a condition that affects memory, thinking, behavior, and the ability to perform everyday activities. It is caused by various diseases and injuries that primarily or secondarily affect the brain, such as Alzheimer's disease or stroke. It's important to note that Alzheimer's is the most common type of dementia, but it's not the only one. While dementia is a general term for a decline in mental ability, severe enough to interfere with daily life, Alzheimer's disease is a specific brain disorder and the leading cause of dementia. Think of it this way: all Alzheimer's is dementia, but not all dementia is Alzheimer's. Despite its widespread impact, dementia remains one of the most misunderstood health issues of today. Dementia is a global health crisis. It's one of the leading causes of death worldwide, and yet myths still abound, like the idea that dementia is just a normal part of aging. That's a misconception we need to overcome. We all have moments where we might smile or even get frustrated when a loved one forgets their keys, thinking it's just part of getting older. And the truth is, as we all get older, we do tend to forget things more often. But does that mean it's dementia? Not necessarily. It's about finding that balance, recognizing when forgetfulness is just part of aging and when it might be a signal of something more serious. Those early signs deserve our attention, because recognizing them early can make a world of difference in understanding and care for a loved one. The report also tackles the issues of stigma, which affects not only those with dementia, but also their caregivers. Unfortunately, there's even a growing belief that dementia might result from a lack of family support, which unfairly puts blame on caregivers. Dementia is a complex medical condition. We need to remember that dementia isn't just about memory loss. It affects communication, behavior, and even emotions. Imagine the frustration of not being able to express yourself or recognize familiar faces. It can be incredibly isolating, but it's not a personal insult to the family or caregiver. Gender plays a role too. Women often face unique stigma, with symptoms sometimes dismissed as just getting older. Delayed diagnosis and support are real consequences of this bias, so it's essential to stay aware and advocate for timely help when we notice changes in our loved ones. There are actionable steps we can all take to combat stigma and support those with dementia. First, do what you're doing right now, educating yourself. Understand that dementia doesn't look the same everywhere. Cultural beliefs play a huge role in how dementia is understood and experienced. For example, in some parts of Africa, dementia is often misunderstood and attributed to witchcraft or supernatural causes, leading to significant social exclusion and mistreatment of those affected. However, there are inspiring efforts underway to change this narrative, like community education initiatives led by individuals such as Obed Yah, a mental health nurse in Ghana, who works tirelessly to reshape local understanding and provide better support for those with dementia. Meanwhile, in Madagascar, a beautiful cultural practice called Lima Banya emphasizes respecting and caring for elders, which helps families rally around those with dementia. And right here in North America, indigenous communities face unique challenges due to historical distrust of the healthcare system. The report highlights how we can create culturally safe and inclusive models of care by involving those communities directly. Community-based support is another crucial part of dementia care. For people living with dementia, community programs can help manage symptoms, offer emotional support, and assist families in navigating complex decisions through collective involvement. By connecting with local resources like community centers or organizations like the Alzheimer's Association, families can receive guidance, respite, and the assurance that they are not alone. This approach helps create an environment where people feel seen, supported, and valued, regardless of the challenges they face. The report also spotlights programs like Brazil's CARD, which stands for Challenging and Reframing Dementia. It equips healthcare workers with the skills to provide person-centered, compassionate care. Programs like these show that when we focus on empathy and understanding, we can make a real difference in the lives of people with dementia. If there's one takeaway I want you to remember, it's this: dementia is not an end, it's a chapter full of both challenges and opportunities for deeper connection, resilience, and even moments of joy. By challenging stigma, advocating for positive change, supporting research, and ensuring older adults and families get the help they need, we can make this journey more manageable and meaningful for everyone involved. There is hope. Thank you for joining me on this insightful journey through the World Alzheimer Report 2024. If you're interested, you can access the full report. I've included a link in the description below. Remember, every small action we take brings us closer to a world where dementia is met with understanding, compassion, and hope. Let's work together to create meaningful change.